Okay, I'm going to be showing you my game, Tic Tac Toe, I made for Unity. Starts off here, I got my menu screen. Show you how my credits up and working. You can click that whenever. And game mode, I got the 3 different game modes. Switch between the 2-player versus computer, or computer versus computer. I'll stick with the 2-player for now. Just give you an example of how it works. I added some little music for the background, and I made these boxes here myself, so I had to cut them up and all. It's just some little repeating accordion music right for the background, it's nothing special. But also have it so each time you click, you'll hear a clicking sound. So when player 2 goes, you get a click as well, and then player 2 again. So. Of course, player 1 is the winner, and I have a little cheering background for whoever wins, you know, to get people to cheer for them. So it's a little thing I added in there. So you can get the player 2 to win now. Go player 2. This is player 2 is the winner. They get a cheer. So that's little things I added to it. You know, you could hear the clicks to it, and a little background music, along with you know, the cheering effects. And go to the verse computer here. Music again, but this time I get the computer responding now to my moves. And I win. Player 2 is the winner. So you'll see now the computer versus computer. So it's just going to come out to a draw a few times. I'll have to keep hitting the begin game. So let's just draw. And again a draw. So let's see here. I'll show you the code that made it all happen. We'll start simply with the main menu. A lot of this came from our tutorial that we were given at school here. You know, plus a few stuff to add in there for the extra buttons and everything. I need to add a little bit extra for the versus and computer versus computer. Alright, starts off here. You know, this is basically everything that you know, is presented in the tutorial here. You get on GUI, he draws a rectangle, and you draw the skin. And here you can see, you know, it's added for versus computer and computer versus computer. Also, of course, for credits, because, you know, gotta show I did my work. You know, who did the work. Game mode just as well. This is another thing that was pretty well presented to us. The exceptions, of course, for adding in computer versus computer, and that which is basically cut and paste from what was already presented to us. And the credits button was pretty easy too. That as well was just taken from one of these other void on GUIs. Just kind of added in my name and a button here for main menu. Let's see here in my tiles. This as well was all pretty well given to us with the addition I added for computer and computer versus computer. It's all pretty well added to us. Plus, I had to put this input get mouse button down so I can test this out on my computer, and I have to do it on my tablet. Don't touch, so when it touches player 1, it'll start. Oh yeah, I also put my right here one shot for my sound. That's so that every time you click down, it's going to play that little click sound. That's where I have that put in there. And of course, up here I got my public audio clip for it. And along with the win message here, I got it. So the only thing I really did was just loaded my win level. So it says player 1's the winner, or player 2's the winner. And a button here for bring you back to the main menu. And the game state here, this is pretty well cut and paste from what was presented, with addition of a few player variables up there, static player variables. Starting to put is on draw here, but wasn't able to get to it. It was a little more difficult than I was able to do, and time was running short, so it's something I kind of had to X out, was the on draw. But I still have the button to reset it every time, so if you don't win, you don't win. You see, you don't win, nobody wins. But the rest of this is pretty basic. This is all pretty much to show where the winning states are, or tile states. And of course my computer player. So a lot of this came from the tutorial as well. Starting off here, except I added a few other things in here for playing against the computer. Switching game mode first computer, it's gonna have the player play against itself here. One plays X, one plays O. Checks that if there's a winner or not. It keeps on going, but never really wins because it just defaults, just comes to a draw against itself. But computer makes moves here. This is my random. This is just a random spot it puts in. And down here is my Minimax. I store the empty tiles into an array. And so it has empty tiles here. I can get them whenever. Stores the excuse me. Stores them there. So a lot of this I got help from the tutorials presented as well. It's a matter of just fitting this into my own code. Took me a long time to get a lot of this. I did a lot of fooling around with this code to get it to work. Most of what I got here, I basically just I got from the tutorials presented. I can't remember the name of them, but I do have them referenced. And down here is just my, I guess the last thing I got in my code is my computers playing against each other. You know, this is their moves they store. It's basically the same thing, except one plays X and one plays O. I hope you enjoyed.